Hey, it's Colton with Warp 9, and next to me here we have a Surron Ultra Bee. And today we are going to be installing Warp 9's new upgraded rear linkage for this bike. It's really cool. It's got some great features that are really going to improve your ride and the service life of your bearings. Let's get into it. This is a simple job. You're going to be able to do it by yourself, and it's not going to take much time. And the only tools required to take care of it is going to be a ratchet, a 12 and a 14 millimeter socket, and a 14 and a 12 millimeter open end wrench. You're going to use the open end wrenches and the sockets interchangeably, but that's all you need. I'm going to start right here at the shock guard. You could probably do it without removing it, but for the sake of the video and getting the angles that we want to show you, I'm going to remove it. Right here is where our linkage is located. Here we have the linkage and we have the triangle. We sell both of these, they're separate parts. And we also sell a bearing kit for these. But today we're going to be replacing this linkage, and to keep with the color scheme that the bike already has, we're going to tie this in with silver. But it comes in 7 different colors for you to pick so that you can get your style right. With a 14 millimeter and a 10 millimeter, we're going to get on these. There's 3 bolts that hold this linkage to the bike and to the suspension and tie it all together. The first 2 right here and here, you're going to be able to get to while it's all together. But this third one down here, you can't move until you move the top one out of the way. And when you do, it'll just fall right where you need it to. And now we have access to this lower point, and we can get it out of the way easily. Now that we have the top bolt out, we were able to drop the swing arm and get things out of the way and access this one here. It's still a little bit tight, so we're going to use a 12 millimeter socket and a 14 millimeter open end to get on this and back it out. Now we're going to throw on the new linkage. When you install it, you're going to do it like this with the Warp 9 logo pointed up and with the grease zerks to the bike's right side, with the one with the 90 being at the bottom and the longest bolt in the middle. When installing our new linkage, we're actually going to start here with the shock mount first because we can actually move it and get it out of the way of the chain guide right here. Otherwise, it's a little bit of a tight spot, so we're just going to slide it in here. Okay, get that lined up. And you're just going to drop the short one with the 90-degree fitting. There we go. Next, we're going to move on to the swing arm mount. This thing lined up, a little jiggle. Now that we have the shock and the swing arm connected, we're actually going to wait to hook this up, because with the swing arm dropped, it brings the shock mount up a little bit and into a slightly easier place to get on it with wrenches. This time though, we won't be using a socket as we can't get it over that 90 degree, so we're going to be using a 10 and 12 open end wrench. Before we put this last bolt in, just want to go over a quick refresh. We have the shock mount already tightened because the swing arm was down, which gave us access. It's going to be hard to tighten once it's put back together. I still have the swing arm loose, and now all that we need to do is lift up on the rear, line this up with the triangle, and put it together. Get them nice and snug, but you're actually not going to want to over tighten them because that causes other problems. In fact, if you want, you can throw a torque wrench on there and just give it 30 foot-pounds of torque. It's not very much, just enough. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah. So now that you've got this thing together, you're almost ready to shred, but don't go without greasing these zerks. You gotta fill them up. So you're gonna pull off these little caps here, and then you're gonna slide on a little grease gun, and you're gonna pump this thing until you begin to see grease come out of the bearings on either side. You're gonna do this to all three, and the bottom one is gonna be pointing down. You'll come up from underneath the swing arm, and you'll be able to get to that one. Once you've greased it the first time and you've seen grease come out of all of the bearings, I want you to go ride hard, hit some jumps, make the suspension move. You want to move that grease around, bring it back into the garage, shoot it back with some more grease, and go again. You're going to want to do this often. All right, now that we got this bike together and ready to go, it was a pretty easy install, and I think you guys are going to be able to handle it by yourself in no time. Hopefully this video helped, but if you have any questions, go ahead and give us a call. That's it for this video. Keep an eye out for future videos, and until next time, we'll see you later.